Hello and welcome to the Witch's Realm. I'm Andrea Franco, intuitive business mentor.
And I'm Amanda Root, mindset and manifestation mentor. We created this podcast as a safe space for women to connect and come out of the witch's closet and own their magic.
We discuss everything from business, pleasure, spell work, sex, wealth, and how to live a magically abundant as fuck life.
Yeah, get ready to tune in and get turned on. Welcome to the Witch's Realm. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. It's been so long.
Yeah, I don't know. Things just the world just crazy. Now I had COVID, so I'm back.
I think I had COVID again, to be honest with you.
You had COVID. I had COVID, Mm-hmm. I thought I was invincible, being honest.
You were for a long time.
I was like the only person left hanging, and then had someone come over. I knew they had COVID, and I don't know. I just thought I wouldn't get it from them. But the new one, it's a little extra.
It's been a rocky start to the new year.
Yeah.
For us both.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
But we're here. And we're grateful. Episode 10.
I think so.
Yeah. Episode 10.
We're talking about overcoming limiting beliefs. Yeah.
Overcoming.
We don't know.
Overcoming limiting beliefs.
I also feel like we could kind of mesh that in with, like doing shit before you're ready.
Yeah. Like jumping. You mean like jumping in the pool? Is that what you mean?
Well, I feel like my whole life right now, and every time, whether it's like witchy stuff or friends or team or business or relationships, that very often the tastiest, juiciest stuff is the stuff we leap to that we first have limiting beliefs about. And we're like, fuck, is this the right choice? And all of our shit comes up. Did you just turn me down?
Yeah, I can't hear you're in the red like every single time you talk.
Okay, well, now I can't hear myself.
But now you're normal.
No, I can't hear myself in my speakers.
How's that?
What? Why are you messing with me?
Girl, you were screaming.
I'm always screaming.
Okay. Is that better?
I don't know. It's my pet peeve when people tell me to be quiet.
I mean, I didn't say a word.
Maybe it's because my hair and my hair. Okay, I can hear me now. I'm like, what do you mean? I can't even hear myself.
You were fully in the red the whole time.
Oh, my ears were covered.
JJ says.
My ears were covered.
It's okay. We forgive you.
Okay. All right. You talk now.
No, we were talking about limiting beliefs and doing things before you're ready.
Yeah. Scary.
But is it before you're ready, or is it like when you are ready?
I feel like I sometimes am like legitimately not ready. Like, it's scary. Like,
yeah.
I think it depends on the person you're talking to and about.
You're what I call like someone who likes to pack their parachute after they've jumped out of the plane. Yeah. My dad's like that.
I know.
Yeah.
I
like to roll with those people though.
Yeah.
I do. It's exciting.
Yeah, I feel like my life's always very exciting and crazy, but it's like how I got to where I am and why I keep making all these crazy decisions.
Taking risks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have always believed in unlimited potential. Yeah. And I think that's what limiting beliefs, like that's kind of what we're talking about. So let's talk about that first. Like let's tell the audience, what is a limiting belief?
I think a lot of personally, my limiting beliefs come from how I grew up. Like a limiting belief is a belief that is not really true. That's going to hold you back from doing something that your soul wants to do. I don't know. That's how I would define a limiting belief.
Yeah.
It's something that limits you. And I think for me, personally, most of my limiting beliefs come from the people around me, like my family. Or the shit I was taught, because I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, Andrea? This is a crazy decision. Yep, just like I just bid on $1 million house. what are you doing, kid? You've lost your effing fucking mind. But I also feel like it's a great space for retreats and VIP days, and it has a pool and a fire pit and 3 fireplaces, so I can do all the spells in the world. And you're like, you're a fucking nut job. And then, you know, my mom comes in and she's like, what you can do for $1 million. And then this one, can you afford that? And what if your business goes down? And blah, blah, blah. And then you get all of the limiting beliefs, and they're just being shoved at you in every direction. And like, obviously being human, I think that anybody listening to the witch's realm probably is a little bit of an alien of a human. I'm just kidding. Like, but someone who probably goes outside of their comfort zone here and there. And so limiting beliefs will come up.
Yeah. So
what's a limiting belief to you?
Well, it's anything that
I went on a tangent.
That I've adopted a truth that I believe I can't do something. So anything that I have internalized as like something that's unreachable, like a goal that I want to attain, but I feel like I can't. That's like a limiting belief to me. But I feel like there was obviously like with making money, like there was a period in my life where like I had numbers in my mind of like, oh, this is a really good salary. Mm-hmm. You know, like we talked about like 6 figures. I hate to bring it back to that, but like, that always comes up when I think of like a limiting belief or
for sure. Like I had no idea that like this life was possible.
Yeah, or sometimes like just like the things that I want to accomplish in a day, like if I'm like I have a crazy day, if I go into it thinking like I'm never going to get through this day, then I'm going to have a shitty day.
I do feel like that's the power of the mind too. And like what we're like, I always say like, you're the creator of your reality. And so, you know, I've been saying this a lot. If you think you can't, you can't, you know, and it's like, that's why I'm being ridiculous right now.
But even if you think you can just this much, like you can so much more. Like the human beings are able to achieve
we're crazy.
The unthinkable.
Like, yes, especially if you're like freaking intuitive and all of that too. Like, I mean,
like the power of the mind. That's another thing that people have limiting beliefs around, like, or existence of things. Like, do you believe in aliens?
Yeah. I think
do you believe in aliens?
I don't know.
See, that's a limited belief.
How? I mean, I don't know what
How do you not believe in aliens?
Oh, sure, I believe in aliens then. I don't know.
I think the name of this episode should be called "Do You Believe in Aliens?"
Do you believe in aliens?
I think if you don't believe in aliens, then you have limited beliefs that you need to work on.
I mean, what type of aliens are we talking about? I just believe in any aliens. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally believe in really fucking weird shit, so I feel like fine, I believe in aliens, but I don't know how like specific we were going here.
I mean, I'm not saying like Men in Black, but like
I mean, maybe we're, you know, I said this,
maybe we're the aliens.
No, here's the
is that what you were gonna say?
No, like they're gonna tell this joke that like I always tell why you should never smoke pot with me. I don't smoke pot. I haven't smoked pot since
the last time we smoked pot.
I took 2 hits and I was obliterated. Like, don't smoke pot with me. And I don't. I don't like pot. I never have. Anyways, I actually used to smoke in college for a very short period of time. And I can't even tell you how many years ago. Anyways, so every time I was high, I used to say like, are you ready? This is what I used to say. How do you know that right now we are not in a locker? And someone just didn't open the locker. You know, like Men in Black, where they open the locker and there's a whole universe in the locker?
Yeah.
Do you ever think that, like, maybe we're a universe in someone's locker?
Yeah, and I don't even have to smoke pot to think that. Like, this is the shit that I love to think about.
I literally, like, was high as shit.
I'm like, yes.
I was wearing these stiletto shoes, and I'm, look, hideous right now, but that's okay. And I was like...
You look gorgeous.
I was like, what if...
Limiting belief. I'm just going to call you out like all
that's
episode.
Fine. What if our universe is this stiletto? Like I was saying, like the craziest shit.
I mean,
it's you just don't know. Like,
you don't know.
We don't even know if we're in a locker in the Men in Black movie right now.
Exactly.
And like there's aliens that we just can't see because their universe is teeny tiny.
We We see them.
You see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're really going off in the weeds here. But yeah, limited belief. Existence of things. I mean, I think spirituality too. Like people who don't believe
Do we feel like they have limiting beliefs because they don't believe? Or what if they just have different beliefs?
Yeah.
But it's limiting.
I don't know. I believe in like infinite possibilities. I feel like there are so many different possibilities that are available at any given moment. So many different outcomes.
Yeah. I do feel like next episode we should do the law of assumption, and I've been working with that around like the mind, where every fucking thing that you think you're creating, you know, when you think it. So if you are thinking a limiting belief, then that's just what's going to create, whether you want it to or not.
What do you mean? Give us an example.
Like I feel like when we think limiting beliefs, like I can't make this much money today, or I can't do this, or I know for a fact everyone could laugh at this. I don't care. I got sick. I was in the clear. I was in the fucking clear. And then when the person who came here that had COVID, I was like, that's when my mind started going, oh my God, I was just so close to her. Oh my God, I think I could get, and that's immediately when I got sick, because I actually like fathomed that was now possible. And I felt like that was a limiting belief, to be like, oh, yep, I could do that. And then it happened instantly.
Interesting.
I have been exposed 200 something times, and I was always like, nope, 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 nope. And I believe I'm that fucking powerful. And the second I had a thought of like, oh my God, I was just that close, and oh my God, like how could I not get sick? That's when I got sick. So I feel like if we have beliefs of like, you know, girls always screw me over, right? And then you see that shit happen in your reality. Like, how many times
or like men are assholes?
Yeah,
then
and then you
get
like
meet all
men
assholes.
treat you like assholes. I get cheated on, or like I see this all the time with relationships. That's a great example.
Yeah,
where women are like, well, it's just not in the cards for me, and you're like, what? And you're like, men love to cheat on me. Like, do they? I think they do, because you just said that out fucking loud 53 times. Like, yes, you are creating your fucking reality. Like, for me, I'm like, men love my pussy and love every fucking living being of me. Like, and so today I got like a billion text messages from one of my ex-boyfriends being like, I want your sex. Can I fuck you? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, this pussy only comes out one time in a lifetime. So you done lost out. But like, anyways, I was having that belief last night. I was like, anybody who's ever had sex with me is so fucking blessed that they're gonna beg for it back. And then today I woke up to that text message.
An unlimited belief.
An unlimited belief. Anyways, I just had to tell that story.
Oh my God.
That was funny.
So funny.
I'm going on.
But I feel like you could even equate it to like even like physical things. Like if you're like, I can't run a mile.
Oh, isn't there like a study on that or some shit?
What?
You know, isn't there like this study where someone couldn't run someone ran a mile at this time and it was like the world record, and then after that everybody ran the mile.
4-minute mile.
Yeah, something like that.
No, there was a guy, he was a runner, Roger Bannister.
Okay.
You were close.
I don't know. I just know there's a story about a mile.
Okay, he broke the 4-minute mile, and like it was believed that humans could not run faster.
But then a bunch of people did it, right?
After he broke it, like 11 people broke it after that, and then and now it's
because it wasn't a limiting belief anymore.
Correct. Because
that's a great example.
Because it's limited beliefs, they don't exist in your conscious mind. That's why they're so hard to recall. That's why you and I are talking about it. And we're like, oh, what are they?
Yeah.
Because they don't exist in your conscious mind. They're in your subconscious. So your subconscious mind is telling you this inside your brain. This is a conversation that happens inside your brain, like in the voices in your head.
Mm. Yeah, I have those a lot.
I straight up, I had a call with my therapist last week, and you know, like she knows that I read tarot cards. She knows I'm a medium. I'm pretty sure I sent her the link to the podcast, but I was like, so are you concerned about the voices that I hear in my head?
Oh my God, that's funny.
And she said no. So I'm good.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel good about that.
Yeah, I would feel good about that.
Yeah. I
But
feel unlimitedly good.
yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I feel like if I don't know, I feel like all of my life I had limiting beliefs up until like I decided to change my life was when I stopped listening to everybody around me and then my own limiting beliefs. Cuz I did. Like I feel like the belief was like I'm never going to make more than 6 figures and that's just not possible for me. Like I feel like we look especially like around us too when we're like limiting belief surface because it's like for me now when I'm trying to move past a limiting belief because we could talk about moving past them, like I'll try to find like tangible things
To prove
to
that they're
prove that
wrong.
that my belief is
Yeah.
wrong.
That's how, and that's exactly how you want to go about like dismantling these beliefs. Because for some people, these are like really deep beliefs related to like money or
Yeah.
parenting.
Well, I think that
or
like right now when I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get $1 million house, it's like my mind immediately started going to like, what could I do with $1 million? Is this the dumbest thing I've ever done? Am I on crack? And then like all of this shit. And then I'm like, but like I can make $1 million hosting people there, and so now I'm trying to go to a more positive place, even though I'm shitting myself. And that's why I'm going to, go through with the stuff. But I don't know. I feel like some beliefs are really, 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 really rooted in us when it comes to money.
So one of the beliefs that I feel like I had that was limited was that I thought I had to choose between being like a really involved mom
I knew you were going
and
to say that.
having a successful career.
Business. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
And I felt like I didn't have enough time. And that was something that I really, really struggled with. And like, I really believed that I had this choice that I had to make every single day. And ultimately, that was something that I was putting a restriction I was putting on myself.
I think that I hear about that a lot.
Me too.
Especially in the industry where it's like, I'm a mom. I can't speak from that perspective because I am not. But I know that I will, have a very successful business when I am a mother. I don't think we need to choose. I think that that's something that needs to be talked about more, though.
Yeah. I mean, I don't do it all by myself.
Yeah.
I have a lot of help. And I'm lucky to, have created businesses that support the level of childcare that my kids require. I have 3 young kids, but, I'm able to juggle things around. The flexibility and the freedom that has come with the career that I've built has allowed me to, if I want to, like tomorrow, I'm barely going to be in the office. I have 2 errands to run that are personal and I'll probably be gone most of the day, but like I will have my phone on me. And when I'm dealing with things on Saturdays and Sundays and, working on the weekends when I'm with my kids, sometimes it's a trade-off. So I think like opening your mind to what's possible, but I think there were people in my life that kind of like told me that I had to choose.
Yes. So that was my question. Like, where do you feel like limiting beliefs come from? Do you feel like it's mostly, from like childhood and other people around you? Is that where
or
you
like
feel
peer groups, like friends?
Yeah. So is that where you feel this belief rooted from?
I think it's more of like a society thing for women. I think that's a very universal one. I feel like
it's like have to be mom, not breadwinner.
Yeah. As a mom, there's this guilt that you have over everything. You feel so guilty all the time. It's so weird too, because like I'm not someone who feels guilty very often. And like as a mom, you feel responsible for everything, and the weight is just on you. There's so much burden.
I can't even imagine, honestly. Like I felt that way over animals. I'm like, imagine what I'm gonna do when I have a little human of my own.
Yeah,
it's like the craziest thing.
You feel so much responsibility.
I feel that way over my clients
for every little thing. So when you're missing something, like sometimes in the beginning, like when I was working a lot and the kids were really little, like something would come up. Like I remember one time I was bringing my daughter to field day. Do you remember field day?
Yeah.
And
Do they still do that?
yeah, well, they did at that time. Yeah. And we got there and like everybody had this matching t-shirt on and like this special water bottle, and they needed to have sunscreen on and a hat. And like, I didn't even know it was field day. And like we pulled in and she was so upset. She was in like preschool and it was fine. Like her teachers were like, no, it's fine. It's no big deal. And like,
But
I
you
was like,
felt
I'm
bad.
going to go get sunscreen and I'm going to go get water. I'll be right back. And I like ran to Target, but I remember like crying in the car and like calling my mom and being like, I can't be everywhere and I can't be everything. But, you know, I've learned like to be a lot more organized.
Yeah.
But also, you know, who really cares about field day?
I mean,
I've
you know what?
really
I just had a
gotten some
flashback when
perspective.
you talked about field day because I used to love field day. I didn't even know that. I don't even think that's a thing anymore.
It is because I just told you a story about it.
But like in the past, like couple of years,
Yeah, all they do is let the kids play outside now.
Yeah.
That's it. They're not even allowed to like be near each other in a building.
oh my god, definitely
crazy.
want to wait a couple of years to have kids. I think.
Yeah, but I think motherhood is definitely a huge landmine of limiting beliefs.
Yeah.
Like,
I also feel like obviously I can't say shit, but with motherhood, I see it online all the time, like mothers attacking mothers. Like,
oh,
you should be
yeah.
doing this. And
Oh,
you,
yeah.
if you don't do that, then you're and I'm like, I thought this was like a thing where you're
I
supposed
think
to
that's
like
mostly online though.
lift each other up. No, I see that shit in real life
I
too.
mean,
Come on.
I don't really.
You know, like the little bickering or like, she's this.
Yeah, I guess a little bit. I'm so like anti.
I know. You don't put yourself in those
I don't.
situations, but I see and hear about them all the time.
I could
I
care
do.
less. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but you're just like unfazed human.
unfazed. Yeah.
That's the human that you are though.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't feel that way.
I try to stay there.
No, I'm just saying that most people, I will say a lot of mothers that I personally know are very affected by motherhood limiting beliefs that other people try to place on them.
Yeah.
It can be a lot.
Especially when you're a new mom though. I mean, I have 3 kids. Like I'm like a seasoned
Yeah.
you know.
Yes,
The third one's like a feral, like
and
wild animal. Yeah. Yeah. Legit. Like Connor, it like does whatever he wants. Yeah.
That's kind of hilarious. So it's like child 3. You're just like the rule book went out the window.
Out the window.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I love it.
Yep. Yep.
All right. What do you think is like your top limiting belief other than like motherhood?
I have to have another one.
No, you don't. I was just like,
Well, right now, I am trying to reprogram my beliefs around moving every day.
moving your body.
Yeah, I've come to like this place in my
Maybe I
mind where
should
I'm like,
do
I
that.
don't have enough time. I don't have space. It's cold. I can make 100 excuses why.
Yeah.
And so right now I'm really focused on reprogramming my beliefs about what my body needs and is capable of every day because it needs to move more. I know it.
I feel the
deep in
same
my
way about myself. But I do. I feel like I just say, I'm too busy or I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yesterday I literally got my yoga mat out. I went on YouTube. I did like a 20-minute vinyasa flow and changed my whole mindset.
I love
And
that.
I'm sore today. Like my abs are feeling.
That's great sound effects. I feel like a lot of my particular beliefs that have been limited do really come from, I would say, my family. I feel like my top ones, it's funny, like money and love. Money and love. Obviously, I've overcome the money ones. I still think what you see and what you hear. Oh, this is a great one. Oh my God. We're talking
hair
about
in my eye.
I was talking, like me and my dad, have been working on our relationship. And I remember, we were having a conversation and it's like, I have no shame in saying like, I want it all. Like, I don't think I need to settle in a certain area.
Hell no.
And so
you shouldn't.
I was like, I want someone who's attractive, who's great. I didn't say great in bed to my dad, but I'll say great in bed, but like successful, driven, there's like a list of things that I look for in a partner. And so I was like having that conversation with my father, and I remember him like bringing up a situation of someone he knows, that giving me a situation of someone who settled and is like happy. He was like, you could do that and like date a dork. And I was like, yeah, that's what he said to me. And I was like, like that way it would be easier for you to get love. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm just rip shit. I'm like driving the new fucking Porsche, and I'm like in the car, and I'm looking down at myself, and I'm like, what the fuck? Excuse me? And I like got real pissed, and I was like, no, I don't need to settle. But then, like, when someone implants this stuff in your brain, you can't help for like 0.1 second to be like, well, I could really easily be like, yes, I could really easily be with anyone in this earth. Like, I'm a very attractive, loving.
That is so crazy to me that your dad is like telling you to settle.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of my family does that. They do. They just do. Like, my mom says all the time, she's like, you're really picky. And like, I am, and I don't, but I know that what I want exists.
Yeah.
I think there's like, a good looking, passionate, loyal, kind, loving, handsome, all the things that like drives me wild but tames me at the same time. I need a lion. I need like someone who's gonna like tame me and all the things. And it's out there.
It's not too much to ask for.
No, I mean, I've had it. That's the thing. Yeah. Is like I have dated a couple like A1, like it all kind of men. So, like, don't tell me it's not out there, because I've actually experienced it. And, like, once you know that is a thing, too.
That's a
like,
common one that I hear a lot from, like, my single girls.
That it's not out there.
Clients that, like, like,
the dating pool I hear that?
Is shit. And I know it is. Like, I don't know.
Of course there's shitty guys out there. But,
like
again, that's where I say when we speak, we create.
Right.
If you're going to sit here and say, oh my God, I hate dating apps.
And
they
also,
have the worst guys on them.
Right.
Exactly.
Where are you looking? Where are you looking? Yeah.
If you're going on fucking Tinder, yeah. I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's my thing. It's no. I mean, where are you going? Like, you might want to go to like Gabriel's in fucking Greenwich, where you're successful. Like, you have to go where these people are. Because that's the other thing about limiting beliefs.
They also have amazing food. So even if you don't want to go to like pick up a dude, like you could just go.
But I want to say that, like, about limiting beliefs, too, is, like, we'll create them and then we don't, like, do anything to oppose them.
Yeah. But that's really the key, is, like, reframing them and, like you said, giving yourself examples that prove them to be false.
Yeah, I think, like, right now with, making this offer on the house, which by the time when next episode airs, I'm sure I'll have gotten the house, hopefully. Because I'm nuts. But I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, well, what situation do I know people who make $1 million really fast? Because now I like want to go make $1 million in a couple months, which I, just broke the limiting belief that I can make $1 million because we made $1 million in 2021. And I'm like,
I think that one of the ways that you manifest, and like, because I've always noticed this about you, you speak things into existence.
I know.
And you do it all the time. And you're doing it right now about the house. Like, if it were me, obviously this is where you and I are like so different, because I am like,
I write things into existence
weirdly secretive, but I will write things in my journal. Like, that's where I do my manifesting. I would, like, when I have an offer on a house, like, I don't tell a fucking soul. Like, I tell you and like a couple friends, but nobody knows. But you're like speaking it out there, like you just like put it out on social media, like wherever, on a podcast. I made a post about it. I saw it.
It's like, got like fucking 300 likes. I was like, damn, it must be a really great thing. It's like going crazy online.
And then you're like, why is everybody telling me their opinions? No,
I did. I called my family, which is the dumbest thing for me to do. I don't know why I do it. I always tell my clients, I'm like, don't fucking call people you don't want opinions from. But it's like the only people that I want to tell good news to is my family. And then like I called my dad and he pissed me. I actually gave it to him. I didn't tell you about this. I called him and he said,
your poor dad, does he listen to this podcast? He
does not even know how to work a cell phone. He said, what if your business goes under and stops making money.
Oh my God. That's a limiting belief though.
And so I was like, holy shit. I said, did I call you to ask you about my business, motherfucker? I was like, are you serious? I asked you what you thought about the house.
Crazy.
Didn't ask you if I wasn't going to make any more money. Like, I was like, that's horrible to say to me. He was like, I was like, I hate telling you and anybody in this family about my successes or my desires or my crazy things because you make me feel like shit. I was like, and for the fucking record, I have enough goddamn money that if I don't make any for the next couple of years, I'm fucking fine. I was like, asshole. I was so fucking mad. And I'm learning not to react about that, but that one pissed me.
Yeah.
Who would say something like that?
I mean,
but that's now you know how I'm feeling the way I'm feeling today, shitting myself.
But I mean, that's where you probably get some of those from.
I know.
Like my dad.
Like who said?
My dad's
Your
like,
dad would never say
you could be
like
the
that.
president of the United States.
My family was never like that.
You can buy whatever you want. You can be whatever you want.
They talk me out of every.
Have whatever you want.
But here's the thing: is like I never let their limiting beliefs or the limiting beliefs I was taught stop me. Somehow I always just
You've
do
always
it anyway.
seen. You have vision, babe.
I know.
You always see it. You see it.
You
see
are
the 10
retreats.
steps ahead.
We're gonna have like tents in the backyard.
I'm so excited.
And I'm gonna host parties there and be the cool kid on the block.
It's gonna be amazing.
Anyways, I had to tell you that because it was fucked up. I was like, who the fuck said shit? Like, can you believe? What if your business stops making money? Is that even my name is? Actually want to know what I said back to him. I said, I know I don't have a middle name, but it should have been Money. I said, because my name's Andrea Money Franco. And he goes, just like that. Like, I know how to make money in my sleep. I actually do.
I feel like it's probably his way of like making sure that you're making smart decisions. Like you have to think of it. He's your dad. Like, sorry, but this is your mom talking. Like, this is Mama Root. Like, he's trying to protect you.
I get it. Like, I understand when I teach, feminine and masculine dynamics, and we're talking about limiting beliefs coming from parents and friends and peers. I understand that sometimes limiting beliefs may be a protective mechanism, for sure, because they give a shit. But I just think that, like, it sucks because those are the few people that, like, I'm looking to spark joy with and celebrate me with. And I've had past partners do this too. Like, I dated someone who was super frugal and he would always do that stuff. And
the other thing too
so funny.
is like, you have been planning this move for a long time and you've been saving and you've been calculating and you've been looking and you have not been sharing that whole process with them. So to him, this may seem like it has come out of left field.
Well,
where to me,
like, I just looked at a house.
I'm not surprised at all.
That was the second house I looked at, though. Like, actually went to.
Yeah, and that is does not surprise me. You're welcome for the great realtor, by the way.
Oh yeah, shout out to Jen.
Genor Real Living.
Yeah, she's great. She's a riot. I love her.
She's so good.
She just texted me, by the way.
I love her.
That I need to sign the documents.
Everything she says is like so sexy. She says she's like, and here you have a 2-bath 4 bedroom. With a master.
I will say
this yard is a panty dropper. That's what she said about that yard. This yard is a panty dropper.
When she was going through the house, I mean, I was getting turned on.
I was
like,
yes.
I mean, she's good at what she does.
Yes.
For sure.
She's gonna love this.
Oh my God, she listens to the podcast, doesn't she?
I'm gonna tell her.
No.
I love it.
Stop it. All right, what else do we want to say about limiting beliefs?
I mean, I think
that's
if you're listening to this and you're like, I might have some of those limiting beliefs and some of these are triggering some of those thoughts for you, the best thing to do is think about examples that prove it wrong.
Yeah. I think that also too, like if we're talking like somatics of the body and stuff, of like where does it come up in your body? Like releasing it from that part of the body. That's where some like anger release and crying it out and screaming it out and hitting it out and writing it out. Some of that really has helped me. Like when my beliefs start to surface, I will write the opposite. Until I start believing the opposite, because I really do believe that we can reprogram our brain.
Yeah.
And this takes fucking consistency. That is the word that is so important to me when you're reprogramming a brain. With the law of assumption, consistency is important. With life, consistency is important. Discipline, consistency. I'm going to say that over again, because when I first started, I didn't believe half the shit I was saying. And now I'm like, of course I can make a fucking $1 million. You know what I mean? And so although that I'm a little in my head right now, I'm still like, yeah, I'm going to do it anyways. And I'm just going to consistently manifest millions of dollars this year. So that 1 million is nothing, you know? And I even said that the other day when we were doing this. I'm like, $1 million is going to be nothing to me in a couple of years. And like, I feel that in my body,
Yeah.
you know, and you have to allow yourself to say something like that and then believe it and then feel it and then do it.
Yeah. With money, I just started thinking about money as like an energy. You know, not as like something that can or can't.
Yeah.
It just is.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I kind of like a little bit of fire under my ass when it comes to money.
That's why you do that. You jump out.
Yeah.
Jump in the pool head first.
No, I like jump out of the plane and I'm like, someone has to pass me a parachute from another plane that they're jumping out of, and I don't know at what point they're jumping out, and then I might have to maneuver to grab it.
You're just going to rip it off of somebody else.
Yeah. Maybe. No! I said yes so quickly.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't thinking of that. I'm not going to rip a parachute of anyone else. All right, this was good. I feel good about all the limiting beliefs that I'm not having anymore. I don't know. I just think it's crazy because I used to have the craziest fucking limiting beliefs, like the smallest things. And now, like, the beliefs, like, every level has a new devil. You know, as I grow, make more money, have more, like, the fucking dude I dated 10 years ago is not the same caliber I'm dating now because my belief system has shifted and how I view myself. So that's another important one when you're looking at limiting beliefs, is like so often of like how you view you. You know, because now I think I'm you know, I put the stars in the sky. So like, of course, you know, men want me. And that's how you have to view yourself. Because if you don't, then you're going to go settle for narky McNark devil dick. And you're going to end up in horrible positions like I was in 10 years ago.
Right. Walking around saying there's no good men out there.
Yeah, that was me. That was me. And it's not me no more. So that's where you have to work on the limiting beliefs.
We promise we're going to get our nails fixed
by
the next episode.
No, I swear to God, I have Christmas
like
nails.
I have chipped nonsense.
I will show you the photo. I had a nail appointment yesterday and the mall flooded and she sent me a flood photo and so she canceled on me.
I'm going tomorrow.
Had a nail appointment. I cannot go tomorrow because
baby.
I have one of my class. All right, we love you.
We love you guys. We will be doing some Q&A next episode because we have a few questions that came in. So if anybody else...
So we're going to host a retreat and we'll let you know when you guys can sign up for it because everyone's been listening and I know you want to meet us because we're so amazing and we're going to change your life and all your limiting beliefs. So when I get my new $1 million house, we'll invite you there and it'll be like
invite only,
like application only. Because, you know, we're a blessing. And so you can come to my house and have a retreat. But it's coming. We're going to do all the things, literally like witchy
by
things.
the next episode, like we will know.
We will know. And then you can just like flood our inboxes because it'll sell fast. Because all the retreat thingies
I'm
do.
so excited. This has been a cute spot though.
Yeah, no, it's been fun.
On the tropical chairs.
Yeah, I feel like I really like changing things up. However, after changing things up for the past 5 years of my life, I'm ready to hunker down.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying that, but I am. I feel like I lived in a luxury apartment. I lived on the fucking water in a multi-million-dollar house. I've lived everywhere now. And I'm like, okay, like I'm ready for the final stomping ground. Like I definitely could raise a family in that home.
That won't be your last house.
Well, I'm going to have multiple because I'm going to be so filthy rich. But like that's for a while.
Yeah.
At least 3 years.
Okay.
Are you?
You said forever.
Well, I'm going to keep it forever. I'm going to rent it. I don't see myself. Yeah. I might fix it up and sell it, maybe. But, like, I think it could be a renta kind of house. What do you feel?
We'll talk about it later.
Are you already sensing me leaving the house?
No.
She does things like this. I hate it. Love you guys. This is why you can't have friends that are psychics, because then they're like feeling into your future and you haven't even gotten the house yet.
Love you.
Love you. See you guys later.
Bye.